Yo, what up, guys? It is me, Hoodie, and I'm back with another top ranking trainers VOD review. And today I'm gonna do a VOD review of Alolan Ninetales. So we have done in the past, we've done a Garchomp in the jungle VOD review. We have done a Snorlax. We have done a Garchomp that was a peer that was like he's like expert ranked. We did Wigglytuff and one more actually. Absol. So, yeah, if you guys want to learn more, want to get better at the game, I definitely recommend going and checking out those videos. But today we are going to watch Gothis, I believe, Yafis. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, one of the top ranking Ninetales in the world, and this character is completely bonkers, and it'll be really fun to watch this. Let's just jump right in and see what's going on in this gameplay. So first things first, oh my goodness, what is this team comp? We're gonna see, I feel like this is one of those team comps where you're, like somebody on your team changes who they want to play. It's an all masters lobby. Somebody changes who they want to play last second, and so you end up with some like, some kind of jank stuff going on, you know? But we have Snorlax and Slowbro. We have double defender plus support Wigglytuff. We have Cinderace, they can definitely carry in the jungle, and we have Alolan Ninetales. So Ninetales probably going top lane. That's usually where it goes. I see it in like organized play going bot and Lucario going top, but I don't know. Well, yeah, I would assume going top. And we're gonna have double defender on the bot lane, and top lane is going to be the Ninetales with all the damage. So Ninetales gonna last hit everything. You really want to be good at last hitting your objectives here, especially if you're like lower elo, because you really want to they're against a Cramorant. That means you really cannot even contest that the contested core fish, although they might get a, no, he had flash button, so he got out. But they got a monkey out of their endeavors over there, so very good. I already forget the train of thought I was on. Yeah. Was like, oh yeah, I was gonna say, definitely recommend if you're at lower elos and your supports, even in this game the support is taking a lot of the farm, and your supports don't really know that you should be last hitting stuff, because you really got to get Vulpix to Ninetales ASAP. You got to be really good at last hitting stuff, got to be good at using your abilities to finish things off. So I would actually recommend now giving the next, like, hopefully also see how neither team, okay, so you saw there, this is an example of like higher level play. So you see how the Snorlax and the Cramorant both didn't want to be the first to engage on the bees, because you have abilities that do burst damage to stuff like bees, like the Alolan Ninetales should have what's it called, what's that first move it gets? The I already forget. I'm sorry. It gets the fairy move that does burst damage to multiple targets. It gets that, or it gets Blizzard or whatever it is. So it gets one of those two that can do burst damage, and then the Cramorant also gets Whirlpool that can do burst damage. So because of that, you want the enemy team to use one of their attacks to soften them, because neither teams here have an attack that can one-shot these bees. So you're going to want the enemy team to use their ability, which is going to get the bees to about half, and then you be the second one, use yours to finish them off, because last hitting is where all the experience is. It doesn't matter how much damage you do, it's all about last hitting. So both teams here kind of positioning, and then eventually the Snorlax just kind of went in, and the Jigglypuff also, I believe, pounded some of them as well. But we're gonna see one last hit at least from the Alolan Ninetales, and then that Sing Initiation should get a kill. Dazzling Gleam, that's the move, by the way. Does get a kill on the Snorlax. I don't think you really need to push this here, because I truly doubt you're gonna kill. Although they took one of the, that was a really good play by the Wigglytuff actually to take that. Yeah, good a good whatever you want to call that, good escape there by the Wigglytuff, and that, I think that's still pound, not even double slap. That double slap is going to give them the contested core fish. they've done a fantastic job so far of going after these contested farms. Considering they're going against a Cramorant, it's very, very difficult to get those, and they've done a really good job of it. Going against a Cramorant is rough city. Very, very rough. But they've done a pretty good job of it. And now with 40 seconds left, it's about the time where you start rotating. Level 6 does mean Aurora Veil, which means that the big damage can start happening. Alolan Ninetales does get Suplex and is going to die, but the jungle is there to get a trade out. I'm not able to follow them. And the Wigglytuff tried to Sing Initiate to get another pick on one of those, but wasn't able to. The jungle for the blue team, our heroes with the Ninetales, is level 8, and the jungle for the red team is level 8 now as well. So this will be a 5-man engagement, I would think, at bot lane, although their Machamp is off getting his buffs. So what he wants to happen is the Machamp desperately wants his team to just poke and not actually start the fight. But it looks like this fight is kind of going. The Lucario probably going to get a kill on the Ninetales. Oh, he gets away. Galfaz gets away from that. That was very, very crucial. But there is a pick on the Snorlax. Snorlax giving his life so that the Ninetales can escape. And now the Ninetales getting soup flexed into his team. And that should be the team fight there, right? I mean, you killed 2. The cooldowns are so fast though, and a full disengage from red team, like outside of the Snorlax, that's like a full disengage there on the mini map, because I think they went back to go heal to get berries because they were all low from that fight, and now you're gonna see the Alolan Ninetales come in with full HP and kind of be able to bully. Like I would assume the Aurora Veil comes down, and then yeah, that's a lot of damage. That Lucario is definitely dead. Massive slam from the Snorlax. I can imagine everybody's switches are on fire and lagging right now. I bet this is awful. But a really, really good team engagement by both teams. And now the blue team's kind of positioned where the Cinderace is able to start pressuring the Dreadnought at the bottom, which is really, really good. And the only one that can get in here is the Snorlax. Oh, but Cramorant in a great position to steal it. He's not able to, though. The Snorlax is able to finish it off, and that's going to be a team wipe. The Machamp running in there is kind of Pepega as hell, if you ask me. I'm not... that also from the Ninetales was not... I don't know what that was either. That was such high-level gameplay turned into like such low-level gameplay in a matter of like 2 seconds. I like the recall, though. I really hope that Audino just slapped him and stopped the recall. But now, Ninetales being smart and immediately rotating to top to go start the Rotom. I think that's probably the smartest thing to do. I don't know what that auto attack was. Yeah, I guess gonna get this farm while he waits for his team to rotate to him. Pretty long rotations. I don't know what this Lucario is doing. This Lucario, I'm gonna see what he's at. He was just killing an Audino, I guess. Lucario down there killing an Audino. But now the engagement is about to start. We have a heavy slam in from the Snorlax. And the submission is going to kill off that Vespiquen. It's really important to get those Vespiquen kills in the middle of the game when you're losing, like when you lost the Dreadnought fight. Any experience that you can get that's a shared resource is so important. And a lot of people don't really pay any attention to the Vespiquens, but you really need to get those because they do take like forever. And that was kind of a throw on the Cinderace's part, to be honest. He didn't really need to be starting that fight. His entire team hadn't, like, they weren't there, and there was no one there to defend him when the like his like Snorlax, I don't believe was up there to defend him from taking that. And so now they have Rotom and they get to force the issue, and they're probably going to win this team fight. Their tower is being pressured by the Rotom. There's an ulting Cramorant that's probably going to die here, I would actually think. But the Cramorant does a ton of damage. The Ninetales is still holding them off under the tower. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. This is a really high-level game. We're going to see the ult from the Ninetales doing massive damage, and they are going to hold them off. That was a massive ult. A Ninetales ult does more damage if they're frozen. And so, like, if you hang around them like a little bit too long, the passive will go out and you'll get frozen, which is then going to allow the Ninetales ultimate to do just massive damage. But now we're going to see another of the Dreadnought engagements, and this is just going. See, this is what I like about Unite, is that you saw that the team fight at the top, just a high level, really good team fight at the top, and now you're seeing a high level team fight at the bottom. Just instantly back-to-back action, and the Machamp is going to force the issue and actually take the Dreadnought there. That's a pretty good ultimate. The Ninetales trying to get out, but it doesn't really look like he's going to be able to. Nowhere really to run. Rotom's coming up in 10. If either team can get Rotom here, which I know it's a bit of a skirmish there, but this Machamp and this Lucario, I think are going for it. I think the Machamp wants to go for it. I guess not. I truly feel like they could go kill the Rotom here. Oh, the Machamp's going to try. I think Machamp could do it. No, he's actually going to go play under tower. No, he's actually going to go start it. Because there's an engagement here now, it's not realistic for either team to get it. Because you'd have to, I mean, just kind of be rolling the dice if you like actually try to go for Rotom there, because you're just like seeing who can last hit better. I guess it's not like rolling the dice, although on the Switch's ping sometimes it definitely feels that way. So now we're under the 2-minute mark. The Cinderace is not with his team to help this fight. Like, they don't have the damage next to him. Oh, but that Ninetales is the damage. That ult was massive. We're going to see the flash out by the Lucario just barely staying alive. Or is that the Whimsicott? The Whimsicott just barely staying alive. And now Ninetales is going to go pressure the top goal while Lucario pressures the bottom. I'm not sure how many points Lucario is going to get. 54 to 90 at the top goal. This is a really, really close game, even though the numbers don't really seem that way right now. There's a giant fight down below, and the Cinderace is able to pick up 2, which is kind of massive considering the Ninetales was out. But the Lucario takes 1 back. The Wigglytuff super low. The Machamp goes down. Does the Wigglytuff go down? The Wigglytuff and the Cinderace both go down. It is a 3v4 right now, and the cooldown is coming back for the Machamp actually first. That was a really, really big dunk of 22, because now that means that 2 people have to score with the full 100 for the red team to win after this Zapdos fight. I believe Zapdos is about to be killed, right? No, they're kind of not even really doing it. I'm kind of confused. They're not even really doing it. 39 seconds left. Neither team are really like initiating on Zapdos. I'm going away from the Ninetales because they're just hanging out at bot lane. All right, we're gonna see them rejoin their team now. But we have a top lane. The Slowbro and the Cramorant are over there trying to score on each other's goals. They're just going to cancel each other out, but they're not really. The Cramorant's going to get their 100, I think. Oh my goodness, they did get it. They got their 94, so now it's a 100-point game, but there's only 10 seconds left. There's no realistic time. There's no actual time for them to get back. But yeah, I mean, I guess what we learned from this video, as you see a dub for the blue team. That one's for the boys back home. But we do see some really like high impact like ultimates off of Ninetales, and we see a lot of really good like team rotations and disengages. That game had so many smart moments in it. That was such a high level game, and I'm so glad we were able to watch that, because that was honestly very fun to watch. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any other content you'd like to see, or if you want to send me a personal VOD for me to review, definitely just hit me up on either Twitter or on Discord as well. On Twitter, Discord, or YouTube, and I will do my best to help you out and help everybody get to Masters. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later.